Iowa produces millions of acres of corn and soybeans, but up in Dubuque County, there's a farm harvesting something much sweeter. News 8's Jenna Webster and photojournalist Alfonso Cerna introduce us to one dairy farmer who turned his hobby into a business, all to keep his family interested in the farmland. It's new tonight at 10.
In these 100-acre woods, they say on some days you can hear the trees hard at work. On other days,
well, maybe there's a little sap running in. No, it's not at all.
you can see the trees' hard work frozen over.
Anytime it's above freezing at this time of year, you'll have sap flow in the maple trees. But when it freezes at night and thaws during the day is when you get the most sap.
Kyle Wolf is a maple syrup farmer in Dubuque County.
We have about 5,000 taps in our woods.
But despite the currently frozen sap, this year's season started early.
Because of the weather warming up sooner, we're probably 2 weeks ahead of when we generally would start making syrup.
Meaning there's still plenty of other hard work to be done in a less quiet part of the 100-acre woods.
Caleb, we're gonna need another bag of DE.
Here in the sugar house, it's a race against the clock to get the sap turned into maple syrup within 24 hours of it leaving the trees.
Take it down 2/10.
The sap is then run through reverse osmosis, where it concentrates the sugars into a concentrated sap and removes about 80% of the water.
Kyle works alongside his dad, Brian.
Okay, Hope. We wanted to do something with our children in the woods, and we started tapping trees and hanging milk jugs into the trees.
2 decades later, Big Timber Maple's much larger production can pump out more than 3,000 gallons.
How full is your barrel?
That equals about 120,000 gallons of sap from the trees, changing in flavor as the 6-week season goes on.
When it first comes out of the tree, it almost tastes like butter. And then as the transition, the chemistries of the tree changes, it starts getting into a darker quality of syrup.
But with Mother Nature dictating the season, the wolves know to just go with the flow.
Bottom line is you kind of just get what you get from the trees.
But the season all boils down to one thing for this 5th-generation dairy farmer.
Just working with our family is probably the biggest thing. I wanted to go into the 6th generation and the 7th.
Generations to find untapped potential, keeping this family business running full steam ahead. In Epworth,
I want to taste this stuff.
Jenna Webster, WQAD, News 8.
Big Timber Maple sells its maple syrup in grocery stores across Iowa. Last year, they made 3,200 gallons of syrup, and they're hoping to do the same this year before the season wraps up this spring.
Now I have a craving for pancakes and
Right?
a load of that maple syrup.
Exactly. Or just the maple syrup, too.
Yeah, why not? It's a win-win, right?
Right.
I tell you.